Alright, so what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA, and today we're going to be doing another episode of the Phoenix Suns Myleague. If you guys missed the last one where we did go ahead and sim to the end of the season, and we looked at all of the awards, we talked about the future of the team, make sure to go ahead and check out this video. I'll make sure to go ahead and link it in the description below, as well as in the top right hand corner. But today we're going to be doing the entire offseason, which means the NBA Draft as well as free agency, training camp, all of that good stuff. So if you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button, and then we'll start the season 2 opener. And season 2 is going to have a lot more action in, a lot more trades, a lot more development, and hopefully we can finish off season 2 with a playoff appearance, because that's the goal now. This coming season, we got to make the playoffs. But anyways, you guys, that's enough of the intro. You guys already know that we walked away from the last video with the 7th overall pick and a lot of options. I mean, I looked at all of you guys' comments. As far as the 7th pick goes, of course I want to trade it, but the trade has to make sense. And if I'm gonna be trading it, I want an all-star level player back for what I'm giving up. And some of these guys, like Mike Conley, would be cool if he wasn't 31. I'm not feeling it, and I just don't think that the Blazers are doing this for CJ McCollum. Plus, we don't need another shooting guard. This is just an L for us. So I'm not really sure which kind of direction we actually want to go in. Eli Okobo is looking like he's about to be an 80 overall. So of course I do want to start him. I do want to trade Brandon Knight, Shabazz in this episode, along with TJ Warren, because next season, obviously, I want Bridges and Booker to both be starting. Probably at Booker is even gonna he's either gonna be a point guard or shooting guard. Bridges is either gonna be a shooting guard or a small forward. I want to play Josh Jackson at power forward because I think that he actually did really well there. And then at center, DeAndre Ayton, and one of these guys might not be here by the end of the episode. I probably keep Bender because Bender is definitely a better shooter, but that's literally it. I also like Chris as well. I'm not sure what we want to do with these guys. Their development is going extremely slow, and whenever they're in the game, they just don't perform well. They have us taking this guy from Vanderbilt. I'm not really sure if I really want to pick him up. They're saying he can be Horace Grant. I'm looking at getting Naz Reid with that 7th pick, maybe Cameron Reddish, or maybe Romeo Langford. We're going to take him a little bit early because I feel like Langford could play point guard for us. And then as far as Cam Reddish, he can play shooting guard. He can play shooting guard, and Naz Reid, he can play power forward. The only problem is that I like my power forwards being able to at least somewhat, stretch the floor. He can't do it at all. They're saying that he can be DeAndre Jordan, but bruh, he is a good playmaker. All that is nice, but I don't need another center. Like, that's the biggest thing. I don't need another center, and I feel like that's what we're getting with that pick. And you guys also told me to actually look at trading back and getting Quentin Grimes, which definitely might be an option as well. But anyways, I'm going to start off this video with a trade. I actually was thinking about one that makes sense. We're going to be trading away TJ Warren. I don't think any team that's like at the bottom would take it without compensation. He is a pretty good player. All right, he is a really good player. So maybe some of these teams outside the lottery, trading him to LA makes no sense. They already have enough forwards. The Hawks actually did all right this season. The Bulls. All right, so I'm really looking at standings here because some of these teams, all right, I'm pretty much looking at playoff teams. Now, granted, the Hawks were close to making the playoffs, but they do have Taurean Prince there. I don't think that they want to do anything else, but they had a pretty good lineup. The Sixers. Now, I was thinking about trading him to the Pacers, since Tyreke Evans' contract is, I think he signed a 1-year deal. So that is an option. So are the Magic. I was thinking about Cleveland, but Cleveland does not have a 1st-round pick. I don't know how they even made the playoffs, but we could move that man to Cleveland if we really wanted to. Not Washington. And we can send him to Toronto as well. So we have a lot of options of what we want to do with that team. Some other ones in the West. Look. In the West, we ain't sending him out west. All right, so let's see if we can possibly make a trade here. Toronto's pick is mad late because they were actually good, but if I could get 2 1st-round picks for like TJ Warren, for like, all right, so let's go over to the Pacers because I know that they got cap room. We would get the 18th pick, next year's pick, top 3 protected, this year's 2nd-round pick, in return for TJ Warren, I would also be willing to like throw in Shabazz Napier. He had a great season for us. He had an amazing season for us, but we just have so many guards that are coming in. And with its 18th pick, Quentin Grimes should be there. So we're going to have a lot of players in the backcourt. We don't need somebody who's not a long-term answer. And I feel like the Pacers could use that, especially if they don't bring back Collison. It could be him and Aaron Holiday. So I actually don't have a problem with doing that. As well as, there was somebody else that I thought about doing this with the trade. Honestly, this is low-key enough. I think that this is more than a fair trade. All right, you guys, they get two players that are very, very good and can actually put up numbers for them. And if they wanted me to throw in another second, hey, actually, nah. This is honestly a good deal. Let me know what you guys grade this deal in the comment section below. I think that both sides win in this deal. They get a guard who can score. This man can get buckets. Shabazz can get buckets. And let's say that they decide to actually bring back Tyreke Evans. It works out for him. He's just their sixth man. They are a team that is looking to actually make a playoff push, so let's go ahead and we make that. Now, we kind of undervalued that trade, but we just don't need it. So now we are walking into this draft with the 7th pick, the 18th pick, the 2nd pick in the second round, and the 7th pick in the second round. All right. Those are the only trades that I want to make right now. Brandon Knight, I might just move him during free agency because, truth be told, we don't really need him. I don't really want him playing a lot. He's not that valuable to me. But yeah, and he's definitely, nobody's giving me 2 first rounders for him. But let's just hop into the NBA draft. And we got some decisions to actually make because, like, I really wanted to trade this pick. I really did. But there's like nothing there that relatively makes sense. Let's see what goes down in this NBA draft, and hopefully everything goes well. With the number 1 overall pick, the Knicks, of course, they take RJ Barrett. They're probably going to be playing him as shooting guard, which I think makes a lot of sense. Obviously, it's going to be him. Obviously, it's me, Frank Ntilikina, him, and then Kevin Knox, Kristaps, and probably Cantor. That's a pretty good pickup if you guys ask me. So Knicks made the most obvious choice ever. The Nets have the 2nd overall pick, and they decide and they take Josh Green. I've never heard of him, but if he's going number 2 overall, and I think he was ranked top 5 on all the mocks, so he's a 77th. That's a pretty good thing as well. Now, of course, I read all you guys' comments. You guys said that we should go after D'Angelo Russell in free agency. Obviously, making a trade with them would have been impossible. So we are gonna try to go after that man in free agency and give him a bag, a big bag. All right, that's what we're gonna try, and they're probably gonna match it. But hey, man, it don't really matter. The Clippers get Zion. Not really a big shocker there. With the 4th pick, the Hornets. Who are you guys gonna go ahead and pick up? You guys pick up the guy that they said that we were gonna be getting from Vanderbilt. All right, Nasir Little goes 5th overall to the Detroit Pistons. That's actually a good pick. You know, he's extremely athletic. And who goes number 6? So the Pacers want to trade that. The Pacers want a top pick. The Jazz get TJ Warren. I'm letting all the teams do what they want unless it's like a blockbuster trade. I don't care all that much. So with the 7th pick, nah, all these are terrible. Why would I? What? No. We could get Dennis Schroeder, but like I said, man, if I'm getting Schroeder, I don't think that he's ever gonna be like a star. So unless he could play defense, that's a hard pass. Plus, yeah, that's just a no, man. I'm not gonna make excuses. That's just a no. All right, anybody else here? I'm good on all these other players because they're not good. So we are on the clock here, and we got a bunch of options. All right. So we could go Cameron Reddish, play him at small forward if we really wanted to. He could obviously shoot the rock, be minus perimeter defense. We could get this small forward right here, be perimeter defense. He can shoot as well. 83, 92. Interesting. Then we could go after Naz Reid. He can't shoot at all. That's my only problem because playing him at power forward means that we're just back to like not being able to space the floor. And Josh Jackson, we all saw. Let me see if I can look at my team. Where's Jackson? Jackson, his 3-point shot, it's been getting better. His open shot 3 is a 75. it's been getting better, and I feel like in the long run, we're going to need to start him in the first place. So I do like the idea of getting Naz Reid here. If we really wanted to like go that route, I could go really early and pick up Romeo Langford. Probably not going to do that. I'm really stuck between these three guys. I think I can't pass up on Cameron Reddish. I can't do it. Hopefully he's not bad. He's a 78 overall. Was his 3 really all that good? Alright, it's an 85. That's still really good. That's still really, really good. So I do like that pickup as well. Let's send to our next pick, and I'll show you guys who went in between all those picks. But getting Cam Reddish, that ain't bad. Getting him at pick number 7 is a steal. So I like that, man. I like that. We're gonna have a very versatile lineup next season. But after Reddish, the Pelicans got a shooting guard. The Blazers got a power forward. Naz Reid fell to the Celtics. They're gonna utilize him very, very well. Langford went to Miami. Chris Wilkes went to the Bulls. The Hawks picked up Bol. Jonte Porter went to the Lakers. Lamont West went to the 76ers. Keldon Johnson to the Magic. Bruno Fernando, he went to the Hawks. The Hawks got 2 centers. And we are back on the clock. Alright, so with this is the 18th pick, right? Let me just make sure I'm not tripping. Alright, so the best player available is still this small forward. He's sliding down every single draft board. Alright, so what if I traded one back? Because I don't need to add another wing player here. Unless it's somebody, hold on. Who is the 19th pick? Unless it's somebody like Quentin Grimes, because that's a position of need. We already have a bunch of people who can play small forward for us. I think with this one, I'm going to be taking Quentin Grimes. Now, obviously, this is the better player, but Quentin Grimes, I'm pretty sure he plays point guard or at least combo guard in real life. So that's somebody that we're definitely going to be able to use as well. He's a 73. I know it wasn't the best pick available, but it was the best pick for us for sure. So the Boston Celtics want to pull off a trade here. They're going to be trading a first-round pick for Hassan Whiteside. Do I let this one slide, though? Because the Celtics are getting real OP. Like, really OP, but I do feel like Miami is probably past him already, and I'm probably looking to, like, move on and let Bam start. Yo, I don't want to make Boston this overpowered, though. You know what? Let them do whatever they want. If they agree to this trade, let them have it. It don't really matter to me. And they get that small forward. All right, so Miami definitely took a W with that move. Do what y'all want to do. I don't care. All right, so looking at our second round pick options, we can get Luka Samanic. He's a 6'10 small forward. Should be able to hit jumpers 15 feet regularly. All that is cool. He can't really shoot, but this is somebody who we can put in the G League and just sit on them and let them develop. Also, Jericho Simmons is there. I could get him probably with the next pick. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take Luka since he was supposed to go 21. So let's go ahead and let's pick that man up as well. I don't need any more of you guys. So yeah, with this one, just take PJ. And let's get ready for free agency. But I also am going to see who actually went in the draft. Miami got a nice little squad. Grimes was a 73. I think that we can work on that. Yeah, we can definitely work on that. They got 2 78s. How did he fall this far? The Hawks, I mean, that's not a bad pick, but that's still like an L. Jalen Hayes is on the Celtics. All right. As far as the second round goes, Luka was a 73, so we did really well in this draft, if you guys ask me. We did really, really, really well. All right, so rookie signings, I'm going to go ahead and sign Grimes, Reddish. I might as well sign Luka and PJ Washington. What's that potential looking like? It's a B. Let's sign you as well. If I need to move you, I can do it easily. But as far as, yeah, of course, I'm bringing back Ellie, man. We're me bringing back Jackson, Bender, Akobo, Chris, and Devon Reed. I'm gonna hold you because I'm probably gonna trade you later on. But I think that those are the guys that we need to bring back. We have no qualifying offers. Let's see who we can pick up in free agency. But for right now, this team is looking pretty nice. Grimes is probably gonna spend most of his time as our point guard. His overall's gonna go down for sure, but I like this a little bit better. Yeah, he's still the same. So next year it's gonna be him and Grimes at point guard. Shooting guard is gonna be Booker and Reddish. Small forward, Bridges and Semantic. Power forward, Jackson and all of these guys. I don't mind that at all. So let's just hop into free agency and hopefully we can pick up a star. And like I said, of course I want to add for D'Angelo Russell. We got to clear up 2.5 million first. So can we do that with any of these top prospects? All right. Brandon Knight. I forgot about you. If I can trade you for anything, I'm gonna definitely try and do it. I just want to get rid of Brandon Knight. He's not terrible. He's on a 1-year contract. If this ain't fair, thank you, Sacramento. Yes, I know that I probably could have gotten more for him, but we cleared up a bunch of cap room. So I'm cool with actually doing that. They're gonna match this offer, but of course I gotta try. All right, but other than him, I like our odds. Let's just try to get a backup center, and that's all that we really need for this season is a backup center. And if I can find that, I'm not paying that much for Giles. Nah. All right, so we could pick up Marcin Gortat. That's not bad, and I'm looking at more of a minimum kind of deal. I'm not mad at that. And as far as some young players, I'm kind of over signing young players at this point, but if I can, they're gonna match this. See, I already knew that like they were gonna match that, but we are gonna have cap room for like next year, and hopefully we can just make some work. All right, so is there anybody else that we could possibly get here that I even want here? I think that I really want to experiment with this team. I really do. Let's see what Ellie can actually bring to the table, and I'm not sure if I even want to start him for the beginning of this season. Maybe I bring him off the bench as like our 6th man, and we still start Booker there. We start Reddish. I really just want to see what he can bring to the table, or if he even is our starter. Look, man, this is gonna be a grind. We are really just gonna have to go ahead and see what this team turns into. But it is a young team. It is a developing team. We picked up Gortat as our backup center. This is really gonna be interesting. And matter of fact, I want Chris for his secondary position to be center as well. Like, I really want to see what Chris and Bender brings to the table, because if those guys are trash, I don't see how I justify paying them next season. I just really don't know how. But obviously we missed out on D'Angelo Russell. We're just gonna have to wait for all these guys to keep on developing. I don't think that we need to go out there and just spend money. Like, us just going out there and spending money is pointless. So let's just get back for the season. Melo, I don't really want Melo. I don't think he wants to come here, just to be honest. But let's just get straight in a training camp, and let's see what we can turn this team into. All right, so let's just look at the player progressions real quick. And hold on. I do want to check where everybody's going for free agency. So all of the bigger names are gone except for Paul Millsap. Kawhi Leonard signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. So they got on the super team. We're about to see mad super teams in the East with the Sixers and the Celtics. They got Hassan. Embiid is back to the Warriors. Got back to Marcus. And Klay Thompson as well. DeAndre Jordan back on the Mavericks. So it looks like the Mavericks also picked up Paul Millsap. Wow. Progression-wise, these are all of our player progressions. Aiden is at an 85. Booker, 89. Jackson, 84. Bridges, 80. Akobo, 80. Chris, 78. Bender, 76. Look, this is going to be a huge season for these teams. I really just want to see what they can actually do here. Gortat might not even play, because I really want to see what the young guys can bring. I think that we are capable of making the playoffs this season. I just don't know what happened to us towards the end of last season, but I think that we got this. I think that Booker and Aiden are going to take huge steps. Bridges as well. Jackson. Let's see what we can do with this team. Training camps. All right, so what can Booker work on? It's probably his defense is like, yeah, let's get that man in defensive camps. All right, let's send Grimes to untapped potential. Get that to an A-. And next up, Josh Jackson. what's your potential? An 87. All right, I will upgrade whenever I need to. Your 3-point shot is getting better and better, so I like that. Bridges, I guess you don't really have flaws, just to be honest. So let's just get back into it. I'm gonna go over this lineup. Kobo is somebody that I do want to start though. So let's see what I can come up with. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna be doing, Cam Reddish, small forward. I'm gonna let you run that off the bench for us. But of course, I still want you to have that shooting guard right there. All right, I like that. And let me fix this bench, because a lot of things are gonna be going down with it. All right, so this is pretty much what I'm looking for. I'm looking at Ellie, Okobo at our starting point guard, Devin Booker as starting shooting guard once again, Bridges as starting small forward, Jackson as starting power forward, and of course DeAndre Ayton as starting center. He's at an 86. And off the bench we got rookie Cam Reddish, our 7th overall pick, Dragon Bender, 7th man, playing 23 minutes a game, Quentin Grimes getting 20 minutes, Marquise Chris getting around 13. I'm gonna be putting Luka Samanik in the G League, so just to let him develop. He was a 2nd round pick. Let's let him develop, and let's let Quickly and PJ Washington, let's let them all develop. I'm not sure if we can get the rest of them, but yeah, Samanik, G League, Quickly. All right, do we gotta sign more players? All right, let's just sign people who just are not gonna play. All right, let's sign Cole Aldridge to a 1-year contract. All right, and then we can end up putting you in the G League, and we need one more spot. Marshall Plumlee? Yeah, get that 2-way. And then I know how to work this system. I'm gonna call this man up. I'm gonna put him in the G League instead. I like that. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be our starting lineup. This is gonna be our lineup for next season. I'm really counting on our head coach to actually make this thing work, you guys. But anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I think that we could possibly make the playoffs this year. What do they got us? Yeah, obviously we're still gonna be a rebuilding team. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm out. Peace, y'all.